Hello everybody and welcome back to the Legend of Dragoon. My name's Cody, and in the last exciting episode we saw a scene in which baby Kongol, or like 5-year-old looking Kongol, was rescued by Emperor Dol as his Giganto brethren were being hunted down. So now he's here dealing with his own past, much like many of the other characters are also dealing with. In this particular case, the past he's dealing with is the fact that he was never able to prove his strength to his family, like his brother Indora, who he looked up to, who was the strongest. Because, well, they all died. But now, Kongol's fully grown and fully powerful, and he's going to be able to finally say, I'm a Giganto, I'm strong, I can overcome my own brother. Which is an impressive feat when you consider that his brother likes lifting up Kongol along with a pillar and throwing him, which is, you know, kind of... He also has 2 axes that are connected by chains, which, you know, if you've got axe chucks, then you know you've got it good. So this fight is, well, it's more of a symbolic fight than a dangerous fight. Much like a lot of the other ones, you're not in danger of dying as long as you just pay attention. Kongol in particular, he has his final edition maxed out, which makes this quite easy as battles go. And he's also got like a couple of speed items, moving him from like the 30 speed this was designed for to like 70, and allowing him to do this over and over again. And that should finish him. So yeah, Kongol proved his worth, I guess, as a Giganto. And importantly, got his final weapon, Indora's axe, which is a good weapon upgrade for him, and he got a level up too. It's nice to see all these people who aren't Dart catching up a little bit. Kongol, a hero, the strongest hero of Gigantos. Brother, go to the people who need your power. Brother, Kongol is... To fulfill desire is the power of destruction. To care for others is the power of truth. You receive the power to overcome Indora, the strongest power. Kongol, the pride of Indora. Well done. So he finally got praised by his brother. He's finally, you know, the proverbial torch has finally been passed on, which is a nice way of saying it, considering there's like 12 torches in this room. Okay, hold on. Now that I've said it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then there's like those 2 torches up, like 13 torches in this room, I think. No, there must be 1 off screen. Why would there be 4 there and 4 there, but 3 there? Look, it doesn't matter. I just said a number of torches, then I realized people are going to quote me on that in the comments, so I should actually check the number of torches. So yeah. His brother praised him for the first time, and he's sort of, in a way, able to move on now. So what's next? Well, Dart and Rose are still missing from the party. They tend to, when they get separated, they tend to get separated together, if you know what I mean. This is like the 3rd time that Dart and Rose have been in their own in the party. The first time was when they got tossed off the ship in, you know, and with the ghost ship and all that in Disc 3. And then it also happened, but not for a meaningful length of time, back when we were fighting the Divine Dragon. They both got knocked down together, and there was some backstory stuff. But yeah, they are off somewhere else, dealing with Rose's personal nightmares and all of that kind of thing, which we'll get to in just a second when I find my way back. So you notice I got the Golden Dragoon's armor, but I didn't bother equipping it. that would be because I already have the Golden Dragoon's armor. But what I should do is, so this Great Axe replaced with Yindora's Axe, which is not only stronger, it also has a chance on every hit to instantly KO an enemy. To be a one-hit KO. So it's a very nice weapon. You know, Kongol was already strong, now he's stronger. So we're gonna head back to Bale now because we're looking around the these like time portal things to try and figure out where he went, where he and Rose went, to be more accurate, because they went out on their own direction somewhere. Oh, here we go. When they're moving on their own and I'm not touching, that's a good sign a cutscene's about to happen. We couldn't find Dawn anywhere. Maybe it's better to wait for them somewhere. Then let's wait here. Yeah, this seems like the logical place to wait. It's got food and beds and all that kind of stuff. And someone's playing the piano. You know, so it's all three things that humans need to survive. Food, beds, and someone playing the piano. I understand that we lost everyone because the dragon attacked us, but why? There's a little dragon or something flying through the background there, if you notice. And then just got eaten by a worm. Why did your vassal dragon attack us, Rose? Like, a giant worm just popped out of the ground and ate a dragon. And that was just in the background. That wasn't even part of anything. That is a little added detail that I just noticed. So, Rose has a little bit of a history with Michael. And by a little bit of a history, I mean, apparently she knew him for 10,000 years. So, you know, clearly something's going on. Yeah, and Rose is showing her trust that the party is necessary. Here's something you don't see every day. Rose is traveling outside of Dart. They're not, you know, they're not all traveling in the Dart train, you know, at the moment. They're actually separate. This is a baby dragon. It was called a pseudo-dragon. Hello? Seems everything, including the future and past, exists here. My favourite pseudo-dragons didn't make it to the present age, but I am encountering the past now. But we don't have time to be sentimental. Let's go. Alright, see you pseudo-dragons. Have fun. Live on, even if you're already dead. Look, it's not important. So over here is a item. There's an item up there too. I did a little trial run before this episode so I wouldn't get lost in the directions. And it's just another item. I'm gonna skip it because I think I'm full up on items and I don't really need another like magic attack item. Alright, and here we go. Look at this. The heartbeat has come up again as loud as ever. I knew it. I know this place. It's where I met Michael for the first time. Oh, it's flashback time. Darkness Dragon. Sorry, we don't have time. So if you recall, people become Dragoons by like taking like the eye of a dying dragon or something. So I think this, whatever's going on here is the end of this Darkness Dragon. It's been defeated, and now Rose has its power. But look what was left behind. The Dragoon Spirit and a newborn dragon, which will be the spearhead of the, I imagine, upcoming war at this point. This baby needs a name. Yeah, well, that's true. Blackburst Dragon Michael. It's a good name. Michael's cool as a name for like a dragon or something because it's got sort of mythological significance. I'm not sure if that I'm not sure if that's what it was in the Japanese or if they've translated it over to something similar. Because, you know, as you know, Michael is like an archangel in, you know, mythology. But I'm not sure if that was the intent. If that was the intent in the original Japanese, or if that was a translation. Michael, don't you recognize me? Just those little things you think about sometimes. I don't know what's different in the Japanese version, to be honest. The translation sometimes leaves a few questions. And this is the toughest dragon that we've ever faced. Why? Well, the Divine Dragon had a lot of health. But Michael's got something that the Divine Dragon didn't have. That's right, immunity to all attacks. So, yeah, you can attack with Dart, you can attack with Rose. You can attack with magic if you like, if you're bored, or if you want to get rid of your magic items. They'll all do 0 damage. This is one of those fights that Legend of Dragoon loves so much that you never see anywhere else. In which, or at least I think you never see anywhere else, in which what you do is you chat to the enemy while using guard a lot. So this is a pretty neutral fight. It's basically impossible for you to die if you're paying attention. It's also impossible for him to die because Rose has the Darkness Dragoon armor, so takes 0 damage from those magical attacks. He's out of control, just like last time. He forgot the pride of the dragon and turned himself into a mere raving beast. So yeah, this is hinting a bit at what happened with this dragon. Why, if Rose has a pet dragon, why she hasn't been, you know, just bringing it into the fight. Like, if she was riding around on a dragon, we would have completed disc 2, 3, and 4 in the space of 1 disc. We could have all just ridden on the dragon, the invincible dragon that doesn't take any damage from attacks, could have annihilated everyone, and we could have all gone home. But unfortunately, it's no such luck. So we'll just keep guarding until we get the next text box. These guys, I think, also have speed items on them, by the way, just like Kongol, because I tend to put speed items on all my favourite characters. What a dragon! It yields to neither sword nor magic. The Darkness Dragon is the strongest dragon of all, having the best attack and defense, along with the best agility. That hardly seems fair. I don't need to hear about it. Is there any way to defeat him? So yeah, just a couple more text prompts, and we'll discover a way to deal with this dragon. Oh, don't do 55 damage to me. It's rude. I'm gonna attack you. I'm gonna attack you for that. Even if it's not a full edition, it doesn't matter because it does the same amount of damage as it would have otherwise. And here we go. This is a spectacular... Like, when you do a dive bomb and then you open up a cannon in your chest and it just goes kapow, that's when you know you've got a cool attack. Like, that's, you know, I don't know what they think dragons are, the creators of the Legend of Dragoon, because half of these seem to have cannons. Michael's shell is special armor, repels any attack by the enemy. Why don't we have that special armor? That seems like the most convenient special armor I've ever heard. There's only one blind spot. What is it? Tell me now. And Rose is like, no, I think I'll wait for the next text box conversation. I think I'll just go out a few times before telling you what the weakness is. Meanwhile, the dragon's going to take advantage of our sitting around to do another 55 damage. Yeah, look, I think Dart has the Legend Cask or something on as well. And Rose is immune to darkness type damage, so you can see how strong we are at this point in the game, because I spent the whole thing training between episodes and making sure we had all the final additions. This is what becomes of it. We're stuck in a stalemate with an invincible dragon who has no luck attacking us, and we have no luck attacking him, but Rose is about to tell Dart the blind spot. After he shoots the black laser, his defense falls a second, showing his heart. That's his only weak spot. You spelled weak wrong, but I'll forgive you. Like, it's not his weak spot as in, like, once a week he heads down to the spot. So, I was pressing direction buttons after selecting him, if you were wondering, trying to see if his heart has opened up as an option. But he hasn't shot that. He hasn't shot that black laser since we last talked to him, so we have to wait until he shoots that black laser, and then we'll get a good shot in, and we'll be able to finish him. Oh, here we go. Here's the laser attack. Well, he shoots like 5 lasers, and then this cannon. Yeah, see that cannon? That opens up the path to his chest. It's like the Wendigo that we fought earlier on. Alright, so now Rose should have the honors of finishing this fight. Or would, if she was able to finish her addition. Alright, Dart should have the honor of finishing this fight. We shouldn't make Rose do it. I just changed my mind suddenly. My justification suddenly changes. And after attacking the heart directly, that is the end of Michael, Dark Dragon. That's another person's past conquered, and you may say, but what's so special about this in terms of the past to Rose? Well, that is a good question. And one we're about to hear the answer to. A dragon's body is capable of enormous endurance, but its heart is not. There's no apostrophe in that. I know this is an important moment, but there's been 2 mistakes in the last couple minutes. After many fights, it becomes savage and starts to blindly attack people, and in the end, it won't listen to the orders of dragoons either. That's why I killed Michael. I killed him with these hands. That's enough of looking back at the past. So that's why Michael hasn't been around. Because it went feral and Rose was forced to kill her own basically partner for 10,000 years. So, but that's a sad story, but it's one of the many tough decisions that Rose has had to make. I'm going to see you in the next episode.